That is why you don't wear shorts and a singlet to temples, ladies. You will not be able to get in, just like Wendy. Rejected at the club by the bouncer. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm back at this ticket place where you buy the tickets for the temples, and I had to get another day pass. So I lost my $40 pass. I lost the most important piece of paper I could possibly have. I definitely look less happy in this photo. Does this look scary? Scary, just like you could see my head. So right now, it's 5:30 and we're walking to the temple to Angkor Wat to watch the sunrise. You can't really see anything. It's like pitch black, so bring a torch with you if you're gonna do this, or the torch on your phone. I don't know, I feel like if you do this sunrise tour, you'll see a good sunrise, but then you miss out on like walking through this entrance and seeing Angkor Wat for the first time. Like we can't even see anything right now, so we'll be climbing it and we can't see anything. We didn't get a good sunset last night, so hopefully we get a bit more lucky with the sunrise this morning. Why is my phone making noises? Why are you making noise? I see the general outline of Angkor Wat in the distance, but the bad thing about doing this early in the morning, you can't see anything, and in this walk you don't get that sense of awe, or that feeling like seeing it in the distance while you're walking up to it. You sort of just see it when you're actually there or after you've climbed it. Ah, very good.
I made you good price.
Ah, nah, cannot. Pretty hectic sunrise.
Amazing sunrise.
So good. I'm glad I got up at 4:30 in the morning to see this.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Bad luck with sun.
There it is. Another good sunrise for me.
First one for me.
I always have the best luck with sunrises. Once I climbed, I think it wasn't Mount Agung, but it was Mount Batur in Bali. And we left, like, I think they picked us up at 2:30. We started the trek at like 3 AM to see the sunrise. And it took like 3 hours to climb that mountain to see the sunrise. And I didn't see jack. It was a cloudy morning and I didn't see shit. And now, the only good thing about this is I don't have to climb. I just had to wake up and get in the van. But now, at least we could see the temple. And it's quite impressive. Could you even imagine how to even build this thing by hand? They carved all the sandstone out of the bottom of a mountain about 25 miles from this place, all by hand, and carted it all the way here and then built it. Where do you even begin with this thing? Truly amazing. All the other smaller temples have smaller bricks and, you know, a bit more movable. You could sort of construct it a little bit easier, but this, massive blocks. So guys, just remember, if you're going to Angkor Wat and you want to climb up this thing, there's only one tower you're allowed to climb. Make sure you allow enough time, 15-20 minutes, to wait that long line and to climb this thing. It's pretty much already time to go. Bus is leaving in 10 minutes, but I am not leaving without going up this thing. And also for ladies, don't forget, you got to cover up your shoulders and you gotta cover up your legs. Wendy wore a singlet and shorts, the worst thing you could wear, so she didn't get up this thing. But boys, you can wear shorts. Boys get away with anything. Nice. Chilling right in the middle of Angkor Wat. Truly magnificent, this place. Truly magnificent. Just imagine all the engineering that would have went into this. Crazy. Ah, I caught up to you. That is why you don't wear shorts and a singlet to temples, ladies. You will not be able to get in, just like Wendy. Rejected at the club by the bouncer. And you know we don't give a fuck, 'cause that's your birthday. So now I am at Bayon Temple at Angkor Wat. And we found the bus, well, more like the bus found us, and it actually didn't leave without us. I swear I couldn't find it. We caught the tuk-tuk to this next temple because I knew the bus was gonna come here anyway. But yeah, they waited for us for 30 minutes. Fuck. The whole tour group waited 30 minutes. I feel so bad. I honestly do. But I swear to God, we walked around like for a good 15 minutes, up and down through the side roads, and we couldn't find it. So we just took a tuk-tuk to this place and yeah, just waited around. But all good, we're all together again. Wendy still can't get in. Here's a layout of Bayon Temple. And this is what every temple needs: a map and a quick description. The thing about these tours, I feel it's kind of rushed. You only really have an hour or sometimes 40 minutes for each temple. And you know, if you really wanted to walk around every single place and take your time, take photos, you know, you have to wait sometimes. 40 minutes isn't really enough. If you want to just run through it all and see the temples, then these tours are good. But you know, if you want to take your time and you know, actually see each of these things properly, you need at least like an hour and 15 minutes each temple. Jeez, check out these stairs. Gotta walk up them sideways. We are now at our third stop in Takeo Temple. The thing I noticed about these temples compared to the other ones on the Grand Circuit, they're all big temples. Well, high temples. These are the ones that you have to climb up. Whereas the other ones on the Grand Circuit were, I think, just as big in terms of footprint, but they were low temples and they're more wider. These ones actually have to climb up. Look at these steps. 1, 2, 3. Just about 4 steps, just a bit shorter. 4 steps is my height. Gotta go up them sideways. Oh, don't want to fall off that. To me, these temples are a lot more fun to see. So if you only really had one day to do temples and Siem Reap, you'd obviously want to do Angkor Wat, and the temples that go with it also look a lot better than the ones on the Grand Tour, on the Grand Circuit. We are now at our 4th stop, the 4th temple, which is Ta Proom. And this temple is where they filmed Tomb Raider. Should see some familiar sights and some familiar scenes. Another thing I noticed with these temples on the small circuit, these bigger temples, is they do have the signs explaining a little bit of history and a map of it. So at least you get a little bit of an idea of what it looks like. And there's a lot of restoration projects going on as well. The temple before this one, I think the Chinese government were fixing that one up. And then this one was combined with Cambodian and the Indian government. This temple is definitely different to all the other ones. Has a different look, even like the building itself, the structure itself looks a lot different from the other temples. And not to mention the fact that there's just trees growing all over it, like proper big trees, like that one. Through the walls, on top of the temple. They're everywhere here. Look at this. Over there. So guys, now we are at our 5th and final stop at Banti Kadai Temple. So these sunrise tours only go for half a day through the small circuit. Start off at 4:30 at your hostel and then you should be back by 12. But you know, if this kind of tour isn't for you, then obviously there's a lot more options. You could go on a private tour where you get a guide and they could explain to you things in more detail. You could also get your own tuk-tuk here and have him take you around. But one thing, you can't be on a scooter or your own motorbike in this place. So you can drive here, but you have to get off and then rent a bicycle. So tourists can go around in a bicycle, which a couple of people do, and it does actually look pretty fun.
Hey, can I ask you?
Yes.
Are you making vlogs for YouTube?
Sorry?
Are you making vlogs?
Yes, I am. Trying to anyway.
I thought so. That's
Yeah.
so cool. Vlogging, I think.
Yeah.
I want to see it as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm making for. Like.
I thought so. Yeah, I saw you walking around like this.
Yeah. Hopefully you didn't hear what I was saying. So guys, that's the small circuit and the sunrise tour done. We are now back. It's midday and I am knackered. I think I'm gonna go for a little nap or edit. I don't know what the difference is anymore. Tip of the day, if you buy a 3-day pass, don't lose the ticket like I did. Otherwise you'll just be paying more. Tip number 2, if you're a girl, you have to cover up your shoulders and cover up your legs, because like Wendy, you are not gonna get let in. There are places there to buy, you know, your long pants and you know, scarf things to cover your shoulders. But if you want to save the hassle, then just wear it to begin with. If you like this video, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.